nice juicy hole to lay its eggs and grow these maggots. While these maggots are cleaning some of that dead and necrotic tissue away from the hoof, they are also in there and not allowing the hoof to fully heal. Now once again, we will try to flush some of these maggots out and clean out the area of this hoof where it is separated to allow us to see just how far that separation goes. Now when we are removing separated horn, the thing we look for is to where we can get the knife underneath the horn where it is loose and remove it all the way. Any loose horn that is attached to the hoof but detached from the corium allows for a pinch spot. It allows for either stone or debris, or in this case sand, to get underneath this hoof and allow the wound to become irritated and not heal. In this video you will notice it is very repetitive. As for taking off loose horn, thinning the margins, and following the cracks until we have all of the loose horn removed. At this point, folks, I'm not going to lie, my skin is crawling. Every time I make another pass with the knife or the grinder, another maggot seems to find its way out of the cracks of this hoof. Once again, folks, you can see we have found the separated horn and we remove it once again. Now is when I start to get concerned, because here I'm seeing a little hole that comes through the top of this white line right there and is going up the white line. This is very concerning to me because when there is a hole in the bottom, I expect there to be a hole in the top. Now, if you remember back to the start of this video, we saw that that foot was swollen. That is another batch of concern because that tells me that there is infection. Here you can see the crack on the white line where those maggots are squirming around, and now I'm looking at the top of her hoof to see if I can find where the crack comes out through the top. After inspection, she has a massive hole, and this hole from that squish that you just saw there shows me that it is separated all the way through the bone into the top of that hoof. This is especially concerning because at this point, we cannot just repair bone. It is eminent now that this top toe will need to be amputated, and that is a veterinary procedure. So I'm going to do the best I can to clean it out. So I will continue to clean out this hoof and prepare it to be wrapped, and hopefully the veterinary is able to look at it soon. I would like to point out the fact though that those maggots did do a very good job of keeping that necrotic tissue away from the bottom of the toe, but that is no longer my concern. My concern is that the infection is so deep into this cow's hoof that it has affected that bone. We are almost at the point, folks, where we have removed enough of the bottom of the sole and have not disturbed the corium to where she is able to at least allow that hoof to drain to where no more infection is possible, and hopefully that makes the veterinary's procedure that much easier. Now that we have this foot paired out properly, we'll spray it up, make it as clean as we can, and check out the top here to see if we can just keep it clean enough so the veterinarian is able to help this cow out. As you can see, we're applying salicylic acid to this wound. That'll help keep it clean as well, and it'll also promote any sort of healing that may be beneficial to this cow's life. So we'll tape it up.